YouTube, good morning and welcome back again. The last days weren't so easy actually. Last night I was in the hospital, but after all, everything is fine again, right? But with that said, guys, our 60% model of I think 4 videos ago played out completely. If you traded this on 200x, you could have made 3200%, right? So we reached our take profit. So the position is closed now. The last days I was watching the charts, of course. And what you can see now on the higher time frames is that we are becoming bearish because we heading to major resistance again, right? So in case of market movements and some retracements based on Fibonacci, it's very nice and healthy to see a retracement on the 618 on the daily candles. What you also can see is because we pumped so crazy is that we created a fair value gap, many fair value gaps actually. And what I tell you guys many times about fair value gaps is that they are acting like magnets, right? We need to fill these gaps to go back up again. What you can see actually is the RSI shows some oversold signs now on different time frames. So we can expect downside, right? So as we speak, I'm shorting now. Actually, I would not recommend to short in a bull market. But again, I see an opportunity and I know what I'm doing, so why not, right? So with that said, guys, let's go to the chart. So as you guys can see now, we're watching at BTC to USDT again, and what you can see actually is, let me clean this chart because one side note, I posted this setup on my X profile. If you want to follow the setup, go to my X profile, follow me there, and get ready for the next round. Actually, I will not say that it will happen today. Maybe they create a daily bottom before New York session, but it's Friday and we're entering the weekend, so it should be nice if we reach this 618 before Sunday afternoon New York session, right? So they can pump it crazy when everybody is celebrating the weekend on Sundays, right? So let's clean this chart actually. And what you can see here on the daily time frame is that we came for the 786, right? That's also where we took profit in our model. We didn't reach this 786 yet, but we reached this one actually. And you can see now that we're heading to some resistance and that we're creating a reversal. If you go to the 8 hour, you can see already that we have a strong divvy on the 8 hour, right? If you go to the 4 hour, you can see that we have a more stronger divvy, and the RSI was oversold, so that's what actually happens, right? The RSI is oversold and creating bearish divergence, so you're heading to major resistance, so you can expect downside. So what I'm expecting now actually for BTC is when you go to the daily time frame again and you see this crazy candle actually, that we have this fair value gap again, right? So what I'm expecting for BTC actually is to come back to the 618. What I tell you guys many times about the 618 is that they are very respected. It also fits perfectly with the bottom of this fair value gap, right? So what I'm expecting now for BTC to go to the 8 hour is that we come down here, retest this support level, create a sort of shark fin, liquidity sweep, take out sell side liquidity, one more sweep, fill up this gap, come for sell side liquidity. There's a possibility that we come to the 786, but you guys know what I tell about the 618 and you don't want to miss the next ride up actually. So I'm entering here on the 618 That's actually 88.3k. So what we can do is we can put our entry here, and in case of our stop loss, you want to put your stop loss underneath the 786. So that means that this 786 can save our trade, so that there's a possibility that we will not get stopped out, right? Because there's a possibility that we come down more, right? And in case of our take profit, you know, the thing is actually we still didn't break the 786 on the daily time frame, right? And we still didn't reach it also. So we have to break this 786, and we have to break this 786 to see more upside. You can see that there's a sort of bear flag here, and that's also a very nice location for people going short, right, in case of liquidity. So what I'm expecting now actually for BTC is to come to this 786, 99.3k, once we retrace 88.3k, right? So let's put our take profit on this 786. I'm a little bit tired actually, but that's okay, right? Better late than never. So let's take profit here, and let's take profit on the 618, and let's take out our order size at the 50 line. All right, it's not precisely, but the important thing is that you just take out 100% of your trade, you know, take out your order size, right? So let's call this one TP order size. Take profit 2 and 3. So let's put a long position here, and let's see what our risk reward ratio is in this trade. You know, again 12%. That's 2400% again. You know, and that's how we can sort of day trade, swing trade. This upwards movement, right, to make more gains actually, because if you stay in the trade, your trade will run down actually, but because we closed our trade here, we make double gains actually, so that's really nice. To be honest, I'm shorting this trade now at the moment to our entry, to eventually catch this entry for a new long position. You know what you can do actually is, once we are heading to this entry level, you want to see the lower time frames becomes bullish again to eventually catch the ride up again, right? But once we are there, I will post a new video, don't worry. So guys, you know, very nice trade again. Patience is the key, you know. Bearish on the 8 hour, bearish on the 4 hour. We can expect a reversal. I'm shorting now at this moment to 88.3k. to eventually catch the next ride up, right? I'm expecting that this entry will be hit somewhere around Sunday before 5 p.m. New York time, right? So guys, a quick update on BTC. You know, congratulations if you followed my previous setup. It was a lot of gains actually, 3200%. You know. With that said, guys, I wanted to say one thing actually. I saw a lot of views on my previous videos, and I also saw that a lot of you guys who are watching these videos, they are not subscribed. So if you want to see more content of this kind of trades, then just subscribe to my channel, put on the notification bell, and like this video so it will get pushed into the algorithm of YouTube. So guys, with that said, I thank you all for watching. Stay safe, make profits, and God bless you all. See you in my next video.